Today we're gonna focus on the opening, which is just like the Italian or similar to the Italian, but not the Italian exactly. Okay, so it is known as a Ruy Lopez. Today we're gonna focus on 2 to 3 variations. Let's see. So let's see it. First, we're gonna play e4. Opponent plays e5. We play knight f3. Okay, opponent plays knight c6, just like the Italian. But we don't put the bishop on the c4. Instead, we put the bishop on the b5. Now there is a possibility. There are the variations, but the first variation opponent looks out for is the opponent plays the a6. Now you can take back the bishop. Opponent plays the b5, and then you can take back the bishop on the p3, right? After this, there is a possibility that opponent blunders and take out the pawn on 2 steps. Right? You can just simply take it with the pawn, right? And if you want the good position, you can take it with the bishop. That's a d5, right? Now you are pinning the knight as well as queen cannot win. Now, if opponent is smart, then he will play d6, right? After that, you have to just castle simply. If he pins, right, you can just push the h3. And if he takes, you takes, and now you have a simple attack on the f7, which is the weakest square. And now if he attacks you with the knight, you can say, and then you can just simply do the checkmate. So if you don't attack you with the knight, if he's smart opponent, he will just take out the knight on the f6, right? Or if he just push the f6, which is not the great move, but the best move is to put the knight on the f6. If you do that, just simply put the pawn on the c3, so you can block this d4. So this is the first variation. Now let's suppose if you push the a6, right, and after you go the a4, you don't go for the b5. Instead, you will go for the knight on the f6, right? Then you can just simply castle. After the castle, if he pushes, you just go back because that's the best move. If you don't, then you are still pinning the knight, right? You are attacking on the knight. You can just capture it if you want, and you can double up the pawns. Isolated, you can say. But then he'll have the center. So don't go for that. I'll not suggest. You just go on the b3, okay? That's the best idea to have attack on the f7. After this, let's suppose if he pushes 2 steps, he takes, opponent takes, just push the d3, okay? Then you have control on the g5 square, right? So the knight goes on the g5, you still have the cover, right? And after that, let's suppose if he's smart, if he pushes 1 step only, right? You can just directly go for the fried lever. If he pushes, then it's a fork. Complete fork, right, on the queen and the rook, right? So if you're smart, let's suppose if he pushes 1 step, takes, right? You don't have to take this, otherwise opponent will have two lollipops, the one the bishop and the one is the knight. So you don't have to take it directly. Instead, you can just push the d3, protect your bishop on the g5, right, as well as attacking on the knight on the d5. Right, you can take out the queen and threat for the checkmate also. So this is the second variation. Now let's suppose after the a6 and the b5, after this mess, he pushes the d6, okay? And when you castle, opponent just attack with the bishop on the g4, pinning the knight. Now in this case, what you have to do, you have to push the h3, okay? If he takes, then you have a good diagonal and a attack of the queen on the f7, a mating threat, you can say. If he's dumb, like, and if you go for the d4, you can just simply checkmate. And if he's smart, like, he will just push the f6, right, and then you can go for the c3. So this was the first variation we just discussed about. But let's suppose after this, if he takes back, then what you have to do? Then there is a creative sacrifice, okay, of the knight e5. Now, if he takes the knight on the e5, you can take the bishop, and that's an exchange. And if he takes by the knight also, you can still take the bishop, and it's an exchange. But after this, if he takes the queen, which is our motto, then you can just go the f7. Now king has to come in front, then you take the knight, opponent takes the bishop, then you take the queen, opponent takes the knight. So it is takes, right? And then you have to take the bishop, and then you have a 4 pieces. Opponent also have the 4 pieces, but the thing is you are 2 pawn up. Like opponent have 6 pawns, but you have 8 pawns. So you are in a 2 plus points, right? That was the whole 3 variation. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, just drop the like button, okay? Just follow the Dhyan Academy on the Instagram and drop the subscribe button also, so you will get daily updates of the video, right? Okay? Bye-bye. Peace out.